Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to some of you, and peace out to the rest of you. Hit the share button because the message is more important than the messenger. Let me tell y'all a little something right quick about this last week and why I titled this as I did. First thing I remember from within the last week is that neck tattooed MILF talking about when her son's friend turned 25, he should come see her. He showed up the day before his 25th birthday, and she said, "I'm going to be a woman of my word. I got some birthday cake for you." Yeah, come on now. But the fact that she thought it was funny is what really got a lot of us. And I'm glad that she's been talked about for this by men and women alike. That's a good thing. However, women who pick up on trends as a whole didn't expect this. What this tells me is that the trends upon which women will pick up the first in the beginning outright and most easily are the ones that don't hold them accountable. And we saw that just now with this. Next, to make matters worse, the second thing that's happened is that we've seen this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard defamation trial. And what gets to me about that is that Johnny Depp never tried to paint himself as this innocent victim, but just as a victim of abuse. What Johnny Depp is saying is, okay, I'm a junkie or a drug addict. I'm on these benders, things like that. But I'm not. I'm not an abuser. I did not abuse this woman, but I got abused, and he's got the evidence to back it up. There's more in this particular case. Even the fact that he was married to her shows what I've been saying, that we men are guilty and responsible for one thing above other things, and that is largely that we are too easy. We have not put these women through enough just to get us. We let them have us. We let them find us and get with us too easily, and we don't put them through enough work. We're wrong for that. Oh, we should put them through it. We should have them doing all kinds of work and labor when we are average at best. Now put them through the ringer. They should have to make approaches in the West after the way they've been acting. How much you want to bet he proposed to marry Amber? She didn't propose to marry him. How much you want to bet he had to do much of the pursuit? She didn't pursue him. The pursuit had to be on his part. And even, to be honest with you, if she did pursue him, boy, look, she sure showed why, didn't she? Because pursuing a man so that you can later abuse him, well, that doesn't really count. It is more. What Shaq said, oh, that really started a lot. That explained a good bit. Bernie Mac said in his book that Shaq is a gorilla, and therefore he's playing the way a big MF his size should play. If Bernie Mac was here, even he would probably look at Shaq's nigger parenting, and I meant it channeling my inner Edward Anderson, and I meant it just like that with the hard R. Shout out to Mr. Anderson. He would look at Shaq's nigger parenting because of the size of his intellect, despite Shaq's PhD, and he would probably puke. He'd probably make some jokes about that. Maybe not. The point I'm making is that Shaq set up here and showed us what the problem is. See, if Shaq has a PhD, that doesn't matter. Shaq has multiple sons, multiple daughters. He made blanket statements. He did not rank one single son above one single of his daughters. Shaq believes that women are just better. Shaq doesn't deserve sons-in-law. And he's going to wind up having to raise his grandchildren because he gave his daughters advice that's going to make them single mothers. find a man you can respect and control. Those two aren't the same man. We know women don't respect men they can control. That's one of the things women have been more honest about, at least somewhat relatively honest about recently. Because there was a time they weren't honest about that. But now they are. I can control him. I don't respect him. He gets none. I'll screw someone else. That's how they are. So that being said, Shaq's gonna wind up with no grandkids through his sons, a bunch of them through his daughters, and he's gonna have to raise them. Because they ain't gonna be able to keep the fathers around. That's what Shaq has set up for himself. And I just can't wait for it to come to pass. Because that's gonna be his fault. Even look at what Shaq told his daughters about guys like him. Don't chase the guys that got a lot of options. And probably they shouldn't. But the fact remains that he's pretty much saying, I was an animal. What that means is that his job was to not be that way when he was younger. And I can't wait until Edward Anderson comes out and tells everybody about how Shaq even got with his ex-wife in the first place. I bet that's going to blow the lid off a lot of stuff. But in the meantime, I just wanted to tell you all, gentlemen, that all of this is why we need to walk away. And not into the arms of that Wyatt woman either. Because Amber Heard should have never been able to get Johnny. Johnny should have never tried to get with her. He should have never given her a shot because she used to have a wife. Let him be rumored to have had a husband or even wanted a husband one day. I bet you he would have never got with Amber. Because most men, if there's such a rumor and it's not true, they find that they have less options than women. Why should we be giving them options after stuff like this? We're too easy. Western men in general are too easy while the women are too difficult. Therein is the only thing for which we need to take accountability. And that's the one kind of accountability that Western women can't stand to see you men take. I say you men because I don't live here anymore. But you get the idea. Thanks for listening, gentlemen. Once again, Black Heart, Black Mind, Blackout, Assalamu Alaikum, and Black, heterosexual, non-select, male power just because they don't like it. And Black patriarchy until extinction or Judgment Day.